And this is it. Epilogue. The Lost Future.
We've got 10 minutes to get out of here before the fortress explodes. Now what?
Well, we've just got to get out.
We need to reverse the energy flow. That will break the generator and shut down the fortress.
Right.
How are we going to do that?
I have an idea. Look over here.
Right. The winner takes it all. We arrived in the generator room to find Bill Hawks in a terrible state, his heart rate being monitored by a device connected to the detonator of an enormous bomb. We successfully wired up a broken watch to replace the Prime Minister's heartbeat, but it will only work for 10 minutes, after which the fortress will explode. We must prepare for the worst. Exactly. Well, there is. I don't know, one must have his hobbies. This is true, but we can do it. I know we can. Okay, this is the
It's
point
all
of no
up to
return.
you now, Professor.
Anyway, with less help we managed to save the Prime Minister, but the exploding fortress is going to destroy London unless we do something to stop it. The only way to save the city is to reverse the fortress's power. Celeste appears to be well versed in physics, so with her help I should be able to do it. Now basically what I'm doing here is I'm doing what I did in the last couple of games, where after you finish the game you've got all of these extra journal entries, and I'm going to pull them up at the relevant times. Because basically that way you get to see everything and it just makes things so much simpler for me. Because these things make more sense when they're actually happening in the moment.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Okay.
You did it!
Of course we did it, Celeste. What did you expect? Anyway. Time to run. Very, very fast.
What was that?
Reversing the energy flow has caused the fortress to start destroying itself.
Exactly.
Oh no!
We've got to get out of here right now.
That we do. So let's run. So we're gonna have to use the car. Hehe. Lovely. Lost Future. It's just so awesome. Oh, right.
Now what is it? No! This isn't happening.
Plan?
It can't end this way. It won't end this way!
Yes, it will. Okay. Swap that for lighter. We'll probably end up having to save him, but Bill Hawks, shut up. This is no joke, and you are in no position to be claiming this is madness.
You know how to drive, don't you?
Of course.
How rude! Professor, can we just kill the Prime Minister, make so much simpler? Like, why did we even say do it? No one said it. Please cutscene to me.
Professor, up ahead!
Huh? Oh dear. Yeah, loads of rubble.
Oh dear.
Puzzle time! Block blockade. Bloody hell, that's a mouthful. Basically, we have 5 bombs. How very nice. Basically, place your bombs there, and... ta-da! We're all done.
This one's as good as solved.
Excellent.
Phew, that's a relief.
And we're over 5,000 Pickrats. Yay! Well, of course we did it, Luke. We're just that awesome. Okay, here we go. Oh dear. This isn't going to end well.
Oh, and one more thing. See that
Oh,
red
don't
button over there? That's your ticket out of trouble. Just an extra little feature I added. Right.
Dun 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 Paolo. Thank you so much. You gem. This is awesome.
Wow, we're actually flying! Can you believe it?
Yes, Paul was always very good with machines.
Of course.
Whoa! Professor, I didn't know you could fly a plane.
A
Plane.
This is an automobile.
Love that line.
Ah! Well done, Layton!
It's just so hilarious and so Professor Layton. Anyway, oh, we've got everyone out
Is
there.
that the last
Great.
of them then?
Yes, sir! All residents of the underground city have been brought topside, sir! Yes, sir!
Awesome.
Hurry up, Layton.
Oh, don't worry, we'll hurry, Professor Chow. Inspector Chalmy.
It's too dangerous.
He's not the only one to blame. You do know that, don't you, Professor?
I do.
What's this? We're doing that!
Shut up. Oh, Hawks, you're stupid. I just like patient.
Ah! No, Celeste!
Well, one thing I found really interesting is that sort of in the trailers for this game, it was like things like that were used.
Not to worry, Luke.
And it's just
We're
like,
all
why?
safe. I'll go back for her.
Such a spoiler. But I guess it's awesome, epic moment. I guess the kind of pattern. Oh, get off, Flora.
Evacuated the
Hurry up.
underground city. All inhabitants are safe now. My thanks, Inspector.
Let's go save Celeste, Clive. We've got to. Because that's just what a gentleman does.
This is the end for me.
That's not true, Clive. You can always start again and try to repair the damage you've done. We can talk about that later. This place won't hold much longer.
Why are you, of all people, helping me?
Because...
I can't just leave you here.
But don't you know what I've done? What I tried to do?
Yes, but I would never leave you here to die.
That'd just be cruel.
After all, So much of this tragedy was caused by the mistakes we scientists made.
Wait, what?
I see.
We scientists?
There will be time to talk more later. We need to leave now.
I do feel sorry. Wow, that's a massive chunk of London gone missing. Ooh. And now we come to the denouement of the game, where everything gets tied together. Anyway, the fortress started to destroy itself as it returned the way it had come. Fortunately, Paul had installed a flying device on the Layton mobile, so he just about managed to escape. The fortress disappeared underground and London was saved, albeit heavily damaged. That was a very long 10 minutes.
Somebody apprehend that man at once.
Oh, sod off, Bill.
You're coming with me, boy. And I don't want any trouble.
I find it hilarious that up to this point I didn't know Inspector Chapel was also voiced by Christopher Miller.
Just what do you think you're doing? This man poses an imminent threat to our national security.
Oh, sod off, Bill.
I cannot deny the damage that Clive has done to our city. But we can't forget that he's also a victim of a political agenda for progress. No matter the cost.
Exactly.
You've got some nerve, man.
Just shut up.
Professor,
Answer me one question, Clive. You knew full well I'd stand in the way of your plot. So why did you send for me?
Yeah, my question is exactly.
Dimitri was sure he needed you for his project. But I knew full well of the threat you posed to my plan. Though I suppose I still led you all the way to the heart of my base, didn't I? At first I was just toying with you. But at some point, I realized I was enjoying our time together.
Aww.
Maybe part of me wanted somebody to save me from my all-consuming madness. As you did, all those years ago.
You what? Oh. Oh.
I need to go back. My parents are still inside.
Clive was the boy the Professor saved.
Pull yourself together, boy!
Ah.
There's nothing to be done. Jump back in there and you'll die too.